I kept my tone even when she said it. It's just a girl's trip. Why are you so insecure? A casual line, thrown lightly, almost carelessly. But the way she rolled her eyes, the forced brightness in her voice, it pressed against a part of me I hadn't touched in years. I'm not, I said. She laughed, a tiny, uneasy flicker hiding behind the sound. For a moment, she studied my face, as if trying to decide whether I was telling the truth. She chose not to believe it. 4 days later, at 2:13 a.m., my phone buzzed. Her contact picture trembled with the vibration. I didn't answer. Then came a message, a screenshot of her Instagram post, a sunset, geotagged at our home. Except it wasn't ours anymore. Not since the papers were signed, not since the realtor handed me the keys. Her calls kept coming. Finally, one trembling message. Where am I supposed to go? I stared at the glowing screen, feeling nothing, just the quiet hum of reality catching up. The unraveling hadn't begun with her trip. It started 3 months earlier, a subtle shift, invisible to anyone else. A barely perceptible change, but I felt it. The way she angled her phone away, the way her laughter shifted depending on who messaged, the sudden plans that didn't include me. We still shared a bed, but inch by inch, she drifted. At first, I told myself I was tired, imagining shadows where there were none. Then her best friend slipped, a careless. You know how she gets when she's excited about someone new. She froze mid-sentence, and so did I. I understood exactly what she meant. Someone new. Not me. That night, she slept beside me, facing the wall. I stared at the ceiling, feeling a strange, deliberate crack in my chest. Not heartbreak, awakening. Something had been taken long before I realized, and I wanted it back. Not her. Just the truth. I didn't confront her. I stopped asking, stopped reacting. She mistook my silence for trust. I took hers as permission to proceed. Phone records. Travel receipts. A cloud backup she didn't know existed. Her messages, photos, voice notes. Piece by piece, another life unfolded before me. The late-night calls labeled as work emergencies. The hotel room she visited twice in a week. The same name reacting to every story she posted before bed. She thought she was careful, she wasn't. But it wasn't the cheating that shook me most. It was the ease with which she assumed I'd never see it, never know, never realize how fully she'd stepped out of us. Around day 10, I nearly confronted her. She came home from brunch, makeup smudged just enough to betray her. She kissed my cheeks softly, performatively. I swallowed my instinct to flinch. Not yet. Timing matters more than emotion. I stayed polite, silent, predictable. She mistook my calm for weakness. I was simply waiting for the final piece. It arrived in a single email, the hotel's confirmation logs, 12 stays over 6 weekends, the same 2 names checking in, always overlapping. I printed everything, not for proof, but so she could see it. When she returned from her trip, I was packing boxes. She blinked, confused, laughing lightly. The guilty laugh of someone still hoping for redemption. What are you doing? She asked. I handed her the folder. Her face went pale. The air felt heavy, collapsing around her. Wait, this isn't where did you? Her voice cracked. Read, I said. Page after page, her hands trembling more with each one. This? You think this proves something? I can explain. I know, I said. That's why I didn't ask. Her knees weakened under the weight of truth. I stayed calm. No yelling, no accusations, no demands. I stepped aside and let her wander through our emptied home. The living room, the office, the guest room. Bear. What did you do? Panic rising. I sold the house, I said calmly. She shook her head, tears brimming but not falling. No, you can't be serious. Where am I supposed to go? Where do I even sleep tonight? I shrugged. You've managed fine finding places to stay the last few months. The words hit her like a blow she never saw coming. Her breath caught. You're really doing this after everything you did. No shouting. Just truth. Cold, final. She stared at me, realizing it wasn't a fight. It was the ending. Her last call came at 2 a.m., voice splintered by fear. Where am I supposed to go? I listened to the frantic breaths on the other end. Anger? Regret? Satisfaction? Nothing. Just emptiness. A clean one. You'll figure it out, I said and hung up. I turned off my phone and looked around the quiet, unfamiliar apartment I had chosen for myself, a place without echoes.